Hey, what's up, guys? It's Showtime with Showtime Shred Fitness over here. Size, growth, whoosh, get big. So just got done doing my sponge bath over here. So that's done. And got to do chest and back today, so I went ahead and did the stack with the on the back exercises. Went up to about 315 for a triple as well on the bench. I haven't done any, I haven't done any fucking weight training at all, not Bowflex, no, not for 2 weeks because I was in the hospital. So I took it easy today, but and I did 135 pounds for 20 reps on the incline, and it was very easy, which is a good sign. So I'm gonna keep going at it. Unfortunately, I can't do squats or deadlifts because of the whole glute thing, right? So, and I believe I already showed that in some of the previous deals, but just that was a quick glance there. Don't want to get too graphic, but it's on my upper right glute. That was where the infection came from. It is what it is. I'll figure something out. I'll continue to try to maintain my stringy legs to not get too terribly stringy, so that when I start deadlifting and squat again, they can be aesthetic and symmetrical to the rest of my body. I've got more of a classic type physique anyways. It still works for me in the open bodybuilding, even though most of those guys got, legs like tree trunks, and I never have. I just come in lean and shredded with a small waist and 21-inch arms, and I don't get the Johnny Bravo look by any means. I come in aesthetic, symmetrical, and that way I can compete with big boys, which is it's an honor to do, because there's some monsters out there, right? Kenny Gibson, he's a monster. Thief Thayer, he's a monster. Freaking Michael Spencer, he's a monster. He's got a lot of pretty lines, but he's a monster, right? He's a classic guy. He's a IFBB Pro classic guy. Just to show you, you don't have to be, 400 pounds of ripped muscle. The only guy that was that big anyways was Ronnie Coleman. He would get up to over 300 pounds at 3% body fat and then come in drop to like 290. It was that's why they call it the Colemanistic look. If Kai Green comes in like super heavy or something, because it's such a monstrous, freaky look, and it's phenomenal, and it's sight to behold, and especially when he had his stomach under control and everything. It's just the dude was bad. He was bad. He was dry. He was freaky, very freaky, and yeah, he was something else, man. Those waves are the best of all time, other than Lee Haney, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Arnold had 7, and Lee Haney and Ronnie Coleman had 8. So pretty doggone impressive. And some of these guys might have gone on a bigger run if they didn't get hurt so bad. Like Coleman started getting hurt there towards the end. Jay Cutler got hurt towards the end when he had his 4. Definitely Dorian Yates got a bunch of injuries, right? So, injuries play a toll, make it hard, especially when you do all those big shows. But it's part of the sport, and it'd be worth it for me to get fucked up and injured if I won it once, right? Everybody's different, though. Everybody's different. Some people have been very blessed. I don't think that Sean Ray, I'm sure he's had some minor injury over the years, but I've never heard of him having a super bad blowout of any kind, like Dorian or anything like that, right? So that's one of the things of, maintaining a nice look year round. It's an art form. It's a discipline. It's a phenomenon, and it's neat to be tight year round. It's pretty fun. So, it is what it is. Everybody's got their goals. Everybody's got their vision and their titles and all this, and some people never get titles of any kind, not even at state level, and they bust their ass and freaking hurt their health and freaking, but I respect them for doing it, right? Because anybody that's got that win a will course attitude, or anybody who's all natural for their whole entire career when a lot of people around them are not, whether they compete natural or non-tested. fucking hats off to those guys, right? I salute those guys. It's freaking badass. That is a discipline and a code of conduct and everything else that's pretty admirable. You know, let's talking shit about other athletes, and they shouldn't do that, but I haven't seen it. I mean, I'm sure there's a couple out there. I don't know about they're doing that, but the great champions are all natural. I've never heard them talk shit about steroid guys ever, being cheaters or just being jerks or just whatever, right? They have a lot of class. The ones that shoot their mouths off, that are all natural, are people that go around going, I'm all natural, and then the main wear a shirt that says 100% natural, and you're like, fuck no shit, right? It's like fucking, it's nice that you're proud that you don't take nothing, but even if you took something, you probably wouldn't look like nothing because you don't have the genetics, and you've been years and years, and you get the pot belly, and freaking, you can't get on stage like that, you know? So, you know, unless you have the titles, you don't really, I mean, everybody has a right for their own opinion, everybody has a right, the First Amendment right to freedom of speech and all this stuff, but it carries no merit, it carries no weight if you haven't earned the freaking titles. You know, you tell somebody, oh, I don't take them, blah, 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 and you shouldn't either, and they haven't done shit. What, so I can fucking look like you, right? That's not I would ever say, but it's what the kids or anybody that's striving to be the best is going to think in their head, right? If you're lecturing them, the ones to come out and say that are the good ones. Say, look, fuck, I won all these titles. You know, you don't need them. Like Andre Galloway does it all the time with kids. He's kept so many kids natural over the years. I commend him for that. That's phenomenal. And I would never try to convince anybody otherwise, right? I think it's a personal power and choice. I'm not gonna get anybody's ass for doing them if they're over 18. I'm not gonna get on anybody's ass for not doing them, for staying clean. It's your body, it's your choice, and that's it. And if you got people, you know, with a beer in one hand and a cigarette in another trying to pass judgment on you, just ignore them, right? And the politicians who make up these freaking stupid ass laws of what people can't put in their bodies, when this Jeffrey Epstein kind of thing comes up and freaking, you know, you got all these pedophiles in politics, it's like, what are you making laws for in the first place? You freaking, you know, and don't worry, I'm not accusing all politicians of being, you know, pedophiles. I'd be shocked if even half of them were, right? But it disturbs me that there are anybody in politics, pedophiles, one or two, you know, you go, okay, no big deal, right? Because you're gonna have freaks and bad guys that sneak into honorable positions that you don't ever suspect in a million years, right? It happens all the time. But if it's a big number, you know, where you're going even 25%, there's something wrong with that system. There's too much cover up there. They need to go. No pedophiles in politics, right? Pedophiles, chimos, rapos, those guys need to be like dogs that attack kids. They need to be put down. They can be humane with an injection. I don't care, but get them off the streets. That freaking, you know, touching little kids. It's not okay in my book. That's bullshit. All right, it's been Showtime. Showtime Shred Fitness over here. Size, growth, whoosh. Get big. All right.